Hi students, welcome back to the channel. So here in this video, we are going to discuss how to create an online application form by using HTML codes. So in online application form creation, this is our part 2. In part 1, we have already discussed basic introduction of form tag, syntax of form tag and basic internal tags that we can use with this form tag while creating any online application form or online login form. So in HTML lecture series, this is our lecture number 18. If you forgot to watch previous lecture that were very important, you can check the description box. I have copied the link there. Okay. So let's move to the introduction part first. So as we have already discussed, if we want to create any online application form, we need to add this form tag. It is a section of a document which contains controls such as text field. We have already discussed how to create text field. We have already discussed how to create password field, and we have already discussed how to create submit or login button. Now in this video we are going to discuss more important concepts, more important buttons like checkboxes, radio buttons and menus, etc. Okay. Let's just take an example for radio buttons first. Okay. In every web page, when we want to fill the form, application form जब भी हम online fill करते हैं, we have an option of gender selection. In gender selection, we have basically three options. First is female, second is male, and third is others, right? And this is the section where we need to select only one option at a time, right? So if we have multiple options and the user is allowed to just select only one at a time, so in that case we always use radio buttons. But in case if we have suppose 10 options, like for hobbies, let's say my hobbies are dancing, singing, teaching, painting and walking. Okay. So if I want to select multiple options from the list given below, we can use checkboxes. If a user want to select multiple options, then we use checkboxes. If we want a user to select only one option at a time, so we always use radio buttons. So this is the minor difference between these two. Now third important point we have is menus. If we want to select any option from the given list, so we always use menus. To create a menu list, we always use select tag. We will discuss everything practically. Okay. And the fourth thing that we are going to discuss in this video is image. If I want to upload my image, for example, you all guys upload images on Facebook, on Instagram, on your online application examination form. So I will tell you how you can create an section, how you can create a section through which you can upload any image on your web page, on your application form. Okay. So let's move to the practical section. So as you can see here, we have already discussed all these things. Like if I want to enter name, first name or last name, we always use input type is equals to text. If we want to, if we want that other users are not able to see my password, so we always use password here. This input type is used to hide the words from other users. Okay. You can also use here text, but if we use input type is equals to text in this password section, so you will be not able to hide the things, hide the text that you have entered. Okay. So here we have another section, that is re-enter password. And next section we have is comment. So for comment, we always use text area, because text area tag always gives us more space as compared to input type. So if I want to add so many comments, if I want to send my queries, if I want to add my queries, so we always use text area here. And the next option we have is input type submit. If I want to create a button, so we use input type submit always. Okay. So here value means what? Like in first example, I have written value is equal to login. This is the statement, this is the word that I want to be displayed on the button. Let me just show you the output. So as you can see here, let me just increase the font size. So as you can see here in the first button, I have you can see login here because I have written login here. And in the second button, you can see go back. So I have written go back here, right? So now we will start next section. Next tag we will use here. So first we'll start with basic radio buttons. Okay. So let me just use break row here. Right now we are going to use what we are going to use radio buttons for gender, as we have discussed in theory section. So gender, let's see, let me give here some space so that you can easily identify the different sections. Gender is equals to input type is equals to radio and let's say male. Copy this, copy this. Okay. Next option we have is female and next option we have is others. So I'm just saving this. Let me tell you one more thing. Here in this particular section, gender wale section mein, I have made a mistake. I will tell you everything practically. Okay. Let's just save this. So in case of gender, a user is allowed only to select one point at a time. But here in this case, as I have told you, I had made a mistake here. I am selecting male, I am selecting female, and I am selecting others. Okay, this is not a right way to use radio buttons. So let me just correct it by using one more attribute along with this, that is name. Name is equals to, for gender, I am using G. Similarly, again we are writing here name is equals to G. Again in this third section name is equals to G. Remember one thing, whatever you are writing in the first name section, just copy this everywhere. The name should be same in case of radio buttons. The name must be same in case of radio buttons. So male, if I click on female, so ये automatically remove हो जाएगा. If I click on others, so ये automatically remove हो जाएगा. This is how we can create an radio button. We can create any radio button. Okay. Now let me just add one more break row here. Now we'll start with the next section, that is the checkboxes. Okay, let's move to the checkboxes first. So here I'm using hobbies. Input type is equals to checkboxes. Checkbox, and again we need to write name is equals to, let's say, D. Close this section and dancing. Again I'm just copying this. S for singing. Next I'm writing here P for painting. And last option I am writing here T means teaching. So here I am writing, so as you can see here in case of radio buttons, I have written name. I have written same names everywhere, right? But in case of checkboxes, we always need to write different name because here in this case, we always want to select every option. We always want to select every option. Save, and you can see dancing, singing, painting and teaching. Okay, this is how radio buttons and checkboxes actually work. Next thing we are going to discuss here is about selection list. Okay. For example, let me just write here, select your state. So I'm writing here select tag. We always use select tag here. We always use select tag here in this case. So under the select tag, we need to write what name. Name is equals to S. Under the select tag, we need to write option tag where we are going to discuss the values. Value is equals to let's say M. Okay. So here M means Maharashtra. And we need to close the option tag. Let me just copy this. Now second state I am writing here is H. H means Haryana. You can write anything. Next I am going to write D. D means Delhi. Just need to close this every time. Okay. Next is J. J means Jammu. Okay. So save this. Before saving this, we need to close the select tag. Every time remember to close the tags. Save and you can see the difference. Okay. If I want to select Delhi, so I can click here. Okay. So this is how we can create this radio button, checkboxes and selection list. Now the last point that we are going to discuss in this particular lecture is how to upload image. How to upload image on your form. Okay. So for image tag, just we need to use input type is equals to file. Save and it's done. So input type file, जैसे ही हम click करते हैं choose file पे, similarly you can select any image from here. Okay, so this is how actually we can create online application form. Let me just add values over here. Let's say Ankita, ABCD. My password is this. Why password is not working properly? Let me just check this. Password is equals to password. Save and refresh. Okay, so my first name is Ankita. Last name is ABCD. Password is this. Re-enter password. Comment. If I want to add multiple statements, I can enter. I can add so many statements here. We can also give a height or width to this comment section, but by using CSS only. So in this particular series, we are using only HTML tags. So we are not able to give its height and width. So gender, female. Hobbies are dancing, singing and teaching. Okay, let me just select my state, that is Haryana. Choose file. You can upload any file here. You can upload any file here from pictures, from anywhere, right? And login. So this is how you can create an attractive or effective online application form by using just HTML basic tags. So if you want to give any image, if you want to give any color to this form, you can use font tag. Font color is equals to, let's say, blue. Save and refresh. So you can change this color. Okay, if you want to change the BG color, so you can change this as well. BG color is equals to sky blue. Save and refresh. If you want to bold every heading, so we can use here bold tag. Save and refresh. Okay, so I hope everything is clear here. Now let me just add one more thing to make it more attractive. Let me just add here one more thing. Marquee tag. Hi, this is our simple online application form. So MARQUE. Close this and then refresh. So this is how you can use everything. If you want to change the font size, if you want to change the color of this marquee term, so we can also add here font color is equals to red. Size is equals to, let's say, 35. And here I'm going to close this font tag, save and refresh. So you can see the difference here. So we have discussed everything already in previous lectures, that how you can give color, how you can move this particular statement, how you can change the background of your body. Everything we have discussed in detail in previous lecture. So if you had missed any of the concept, you can check the description link or you can check our YouTube channel. You will get everything. So thanks for